So, hello, parents out there. I welcome you once again on our program, Parenting as a Sacred Purpose. Nama Lydia Negero is my name. I've been a teacher and I'm a parent, and all that I'm sharing is out of experience and out of the research that I've been doing in my field. And I believe if you tried it out, you would be amused. It has worked for me wonders, and I come out to share with you that we can celebrate together our children. So I want first emphasize this. Every child is special, every child is different, and every child has the potential to learn. What matters is if you get to know the child's engine. Now, what is a child's engine? The child's engine is the brain. You get to understand what where your child understands better, when the child's alertness level is at its best. For example, there are three lanes. There's when you're just in the dull mode. Dull mode, you're not even thinking well, you're just there kind of bored. In such a state, you cannot teach a child and they understand. They're not interested. And then there is chaotic lane, when there is overwhelming anxiety, fear. They cannot learn. But there is the right lane. So, in the days of our parents, I don't blame them actually. I remember when they would get a stick and cane you, and as they are caning you, they're saying insulting words, and at the same time they're advising you. In that same time, you can imagine the three activities are all taking place. And after they say, have you learned? And what would we say? Yes, I've learned. But I'm telling you, your mind is telling you the pain is too much. Meanwhile, your mind is saying, Mommy, Dad has really caned me. But the same mom and dad are expecting you to take in all your lessons at the same time. And I think that's why sometimes we would miss out to the point. So, we want to see how best can we help our children to learn. For look at a child like is a seed. Every seed germinates. Others take long, others take shorter time. So we need to understand that moment. So if you're a parent, what are these things you've discovered in your child that you think your child is naughty? First of all, we want also to understand, why is it hard for us to understand our children's alertness level? Lack of time. Most of our children, we raise them in boardings, so you don't even get to understand when your child listens better. Is it by sitting down and talking to them calmly? And when you talk to them calmly and you discuss, do they even respond? Do they listen well? We have not paid attention to that. The housemaid influence. Most of our children, we don't give them to do work. So we don't get to gauge how they are listening and even how alert they are when you're communicating to them. Thirdly, we lack time to observe our children. We don't observe children. Do you know most times we speak to our children either when we are getting out of the house, going home, going to work, or when we are quarreling to them, when we're in the bedroom and you speak as you walk into the bedroom, when they're in the sitting room, you see that kind of communication where you're not facing each other and speaking in depth. And most of us actually do it. So those are some of the things that make us fail to understand our children's alert level, so that we can know how best we can communicate. And because of that, it has brought a lot of confusion in our families. First of all, it has increased conflict between parents and children. Because you have not known how best to speak to your child and the child understands you, you assume the child is naughty, is big-headed, is not understanding, is dense. You can assume all other things. Then it has also created the crushing system. So you are there in the house, but the child is feeling a burden. When they see you come, they go in the high mood of, Mommy's there, she's going to call again. Daddy is there, Keynes. You see that? So as they see you already, their brains get in chaotic lane. Another thing, it creates a lot of fear in our children. Me, I experienced it. There's the time where my parents would be coming home, and as they are coming from work, we are saying what is not done right at home. We are just hurrying to fix things because we are fearing. So we were not self-driven that it was now something good. We felt it was good to do this and this, but we are saying the Keynes. So those are some of the things that can happen in the families, that even still happen in families. So we want to see how we can calm down that situation and have teamwork. For children to learn, they need to be alert, they need to be attentive, they need to be focused. Their body and their brain should be on that line where they are all moving together. So, if you want to improve your child's learning, if you want to know that your child can actually discover things, children can solve problems, you have to make sure that the soil, their brains, they feel safe, they feel at ease. And that's why I'm telling you, before you talk to your children, make sure they're in the right lane. When they are calm, when they are attentive, there is no fear, there is no worrying, there is no overwhelming. That's when, if you're going to work and you have something to do, you want your children to do, call them, sit with them, speak, communicate exactly what you intend them to do. Not what you don't want them to do, but what you want them to do. Then when you go, come back, observe, see how they have performed. You see that? And another thing, when you come home and things are not done well, and you feel hurt, you feel you're pained, you want to say tough words, walk to your room, walk away and say, you know what? My engine now is in a high speed. And first relax. First take it in and see how best can I communicate and this child of mine understands me. So that by the time you come to speak to them, it is not hunger that is speaking. It is not annoyance that is speaking. It is not the food that you saw they wasted that is going to be speaking. It is not the money that you're going, you've wasted my money. It shouldn't be the one to speak. It should be you, the parent, who is grooming. Remember, these children, we are nurturing, we are training them how to handle situation and how to learn to train their brains to be attentive. Then after, call them and say, what did I not explain correctly? Or what did you not understand? Or what did you not get when I was speaking? So that you discover. And once you will discover that your child at that right lane, your child can listen. And you continuously speak to that child in that manner that whenever you have to speak to them, you sit down to them, you sit with them, bring their minds on the ground, calm down their bodies, because they are reading the whole, they are reading the atmosphere at home. Slowly, they will know that when I have to listen, I have to leave everything and pay attention. They will know that I cannot listen when I'm paying attention to the phone and listening to mom. They will understand that for me to take in instructions, I need my brain, my body, all to pay close attention, to be alert, and slowly they will keep on getting used as you're training them, and time will come, they will be doing it with that. Even when they go in at school, they will know when I'm going in for a lesson, I have to be attentive if I have to listen. Otherwise, you can find when you think your child is not listening, is big-headed, and yet actually it's not. And maybe also the child is trying to understand you, but it's saying, mommy or dad are too tough for me. So when they see you, they're always in the chaotic mood. Or either when they see you, they're already bored. Mom with quarreling, or dad with this issue. Otherwise, I wish you all the best with your children. Please, parents, let us discover how best our children can learn, and it will be the foundation that will help them to excel and discover many things and actually solve so many problems. Because to solve every problem, it needs when you're in the right lane. But that is if you have learned how to find it. Otherwise, bye bye. God bless you.